Hello, my name is Gian Jones, and this is my first anime YouTube video. In today's video, we will be looking at every single anime that I've ever seen on my anime list. And my anime list is an amazing app. I love it. And every single time I watch an anime, I put it down and rank it from 1 to 10 on how good it is. And so as you can see on the bottom right hand corner, there is a star. And that is my ranking from 1 through 10 on how good the anime was. Also, the green box on the top left hand corner means that I'm currently watching it. The blue boxes on the top left hand corner means that I completed the anime. And this video might take a long time, and I want to clarify that this is my opinion. Okay, let's get started. Absolute Duo. All I have to say is that I hated the anime. It was plain. It was just a plain fan service anime, and I only saw 4 episodes. I couldn't last. I think I watched this one in English dub. Yeah, I did. So, yeah, that's Absolute Duo for you. Don't watch it. It sucks. Okay, Bakemonogatari. This anime is amazing, but actually, I can't really say that because I only saw like 4 episodes, and I liked it, but I feel like if I knew Japanese, I would love this. I would love the Monogatari series way better, but I'm gonna watch this later. Black Clover. It's a good anime. It's like any shonen anime. Like, it's like Naruto, kind of. So, like, I gave most shonen anime, like, 7 or 8. So, Erased was so good. Erased is amazing. I love this anime. I watched this in Japanese. And just to let you know, this anime is so good until you reach episode after episode 8. It just stops. So that's why I say I only watched 8 episodes. And next anime. So Boruto. So in 5th grade, I watched all of Naruto. And then I learned that there's a Boruto. And I'm like, what? I can watch more Naruto? And Boruto sucks. I just hate Boruto because I just hate Boruto in general. He's just so annoying. And yeah. And I felt so bad. Okay, next one. Gintama. I've seen 102 episodes of this, and Gintama is amazing, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. That's why I gave it a 9. And yeah, I recommend watching it, but it's a very long anime, and that's why I am currently not watching it. But I am watching it, but I just kind of stopped. And Hyoka is a 10. Hyoka is a 10. I love this anime so much. It's literally like a mystery anime. There's like a mystery every single episode, and I love the protagonist. He's like very emotionless until he meets his new friends in the classic lit club, and it's really cool. And there's like a mystery in the whole club, and it's so cool. But yeah, I really recommend watching this. The only reason why I haven't finished this, I've only seen 17 episodes, is that I had Funimation. I had the premium Funimation, and I only found that Funimation had Hyoka, and no other streaming service had Hyoka, so I didn't watch the whole entire thing because I lost the subscription, so it sucks. Okay, K-On! I recently just started watching it. It's okay. It's just like, it's a fun anime. I gave it a 7. So just like, it's a good anime. It's just like, yeah, it's just a good anime. It's another club anime where they form a club and just like form a band, and yeah, it's just entertaining to watch. Vinland Saga. Oh my god, I love this anime. I've only seen 11 episodes, and it's like the animation and like the fighting reminds me of Attack on Titan, but there's like the thing that's so good about this anime is that there's like nobody with superpowers or like any like anything like that, or like there's like no like monsters or like supernatural creatures or something like that, and it's just Vikings, and it's really cool. So I gave it a 9. Afro Samurai. I love this. I love this anime. Also, Samuel L. Jackson voiced. I completed this anime. There's only 5 episodes, and it's really good. And I love the action. And yeah, it's pretty freaking good. Okay, Akira. Probably, this is a movie, and this is probably one of the best anime movies ever. Well, most of the anime movies that I did put on here are a 10, because I just love anime movies. Holy shoot, they're amazing. And yeah, I just recommend watching this. It's on Hulu and Funimation. Yeah, so I would recommend watching this. Angel Beats. I gave this a 9, and I would have actually gave this probably like a 6 or a 7, because I wasn't a big fan of the beginning. It felt like any plain anime, but I heard that the ending was amazing. So that's the reason why I kept watching it, and god damn it, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. The ending was amazing. It made me tear up. I didn't cry though. And I swear this anime is only good because of the flashbacks. There are so super sad flashbacks, and they're so sad. Oh my god. Yeah, and these flashbacks also like provide so much character development. And there's only 12 episodes, so it's really good for a 12 episode anime. And Anohana, 10 out of 10. This is probably this might be my favorite anime. This might be my favorite anime. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It's about I've seen this in English dub and English sub, and it's about these group of friends that stopped hanging out with each other because one of their younger friends, when they're younger, died, and then she came back as like a spirit and a ghost, and then she brought them all back together. And it really gets to me, and I really love this anime. I love this anime so much. I really recommend it. It's on Netflix, so that's where I watched it. Okay, so Assassination Classroom. I love Assassination Classroom. It's just Assassination Classroom. It's really funny. Like, I don't think I haven't seen the whole thing, but I think I've only seen the first season. But yeah, I love it. I recommend watching it. It's on. I remember I watched it on Hulu. So okay, Blood Lad. I swear, I feel like Blood Lad would be like a really popular anime. Like, I feel like it should, but it was an okay anime. It's it's different. It's different from most animes I've seen. Like, I don't really... Actually, it's kind of like an isekai, but it's not really an isekai because it just goes back and forth. And if you don't know what an isekai is, an isekai is an anime where you get the main character gets transported to a different world, and they're either stuck there or like they have to do something. And I'm calling this an isekai because the side character comes into like this monster realm, and then she also like makes the vampire guy go to the human realm, and then just like, yeah, it's technically an isekai. And yeah, it's good. I gave it a 7. And Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia, I love this anime. But honestly, I think it's overrated. Like, I gave it an 8, which I think it deserves an 8. Because I love it, but like, I swear the whole entire time it's just training. If you think about it, it's just Deku just training the whole time. It's just that. And if it was fighting more villains, then I would probably like it more. So, I actually loved the Boruto movie. It was really cool because I just love the action in it, and then Naruto showed his like full power. The same with Sasuke, so it was really cool. And then Batum, I didn't really like it. It sucked. Batum, I don't want to talk about it. I don't really like it. It's also a disturbing anime, just like the first couple of episodes. I mean, like, there was like a ton of harassment in it, and it was really weird. But yeah, okay. 5 centimeters per second. This is one of my favorite anime movies. It's directed by Makoto Shinkai, and it's on Crunchyroll. And the thing about why I love this movie is that it's split into 3 parts, and I love how each part is divided in a very interesting way. Like in the second part, the perspective is taken by not the protagonist, and it's by a girl who likes the protagonist. But the protagonist is actually, he only likes this one girl that he moved away from. And then, yeah, so it's really interesting. I really love this movie, and I really recommend watching it on Crunchyroll. So, yeah, Makoto Shinkai is a friggin' genius. Charlotte, it was okay. It was just technically an anime, it's just a school anime where they have superpowers, and I was hooked. I was hooked the first episode, but after that it went on a downfall for me. But you can watch it. It's still a good anime, kind of. Okay. Chuni Buyo Dimo Koi Gachita. I don't even know how to say this anime, but I watched it, and I really liked it. I watched it on Netflix, so yeah. The only reason why I went fast on that one, because now we're on Clannad. With Clannad, I gave this a 10, and also Clannad After Story. They're technically the same thing, but Clannad After Story is just after Clannad. And it's just a romance anime, and it's amazing. I love it, and it really falls underneath the definition of a slice of life anime. And yeah, there you go. And Cowboy Bebop. I love this anime. I gave it a 10. Just watch it. It's on Hulu. I can't really explain it, but it's amazing. Sorry, I'm doing this at 12 o'clock at night, so I'm kind of tired. Okay. Date A Live. Well, I like the concept of this anime, and like it hooked me in the very beginning. But the thing about Date A Live is that I hate every single character in it. I hate every single character. Like, you can't. The only person who's probably cool is like Kurumi. I think that's her name. She's pretty cool, but like she's like barely in it, and like that's the thing that pissed me off too, because everybody else is in it so much, but you like hate all of them. So like, and there's not that much character development at all. It's probably like the reason why I hate all of them. Death Note, I love this anime. I kind of lost interest a little bit. Never mind, what am I talking about? I never lost interest in this anime. I watched this anime probably like in fourth grade, and yeah, it hooked me from the start, and I just kept watching it. It just got confusing at the end. That's just the reason why I was probably about to say that. And yeah, it's also really sad, kind of, and then it's just like, it's a crazy anime, and you just like, you're like, it's just a crazy anime, and yeah, because you're kind of cheering for Light the whole time. Well, that's what I was doing, and you didn't want L to win, but then it was just like, yeah, and then there's like crazy stuff happening at the end with like the Notebook, and then it was just, yeah. But yeah, I would definitely recommend watching that. That's a 10 out of 10. Devilman Crybaby. Okay, I love this anime, and it's actually pretty inappropriate, but I love this anime. The ending was really, really weird and confusing, and that's probably why I probably would have gave it a 9, but yeah, Devilman Crybaby is still really good, and it's really, really sad too. And yeah, I recommend watching this. It's on Netflix. Durarara. I saw this in 5th grade, and I love this anime so much because everything is connected, and you don't know that until you keep watching the anime, and then just more and more things connect, and then it's just so surprising, and then you're just like, yeah, you just want to keep watching more. There's Durarara and Durarara times 2. And then Fairy Tail. I'm sorry, but I hate Fairy Tail. I saw like 3 or 4 seasons of this in like 5th grade, I think. Yeah, 5th grade. I didn't like it. I don't know why I actually don't like it. I just never enjoyed it. But I always liked having conversations with other people about the show, though, so. Ponyo. This is, I think, the first Ghibli film we've talked about in this list. And Ponyo is amazing. I watched this when I was younger, and I still enjoy it as much as I did when I was younger. And I recently rewatched it probably like a month ago on HBO Max, thanks to HBO Max owning Studio Ghibli now. But yeah, I really recommend watching Ponyo. I gave it a 9. Haiku, it's okay. It's okay. Just, I wasn't really relatable to any of the characters, so, like, I didn't feel any connections to it, but I found it entertaining, so I gave it a 7. Devil's Part-Timer. I watched this in, like, 4th grade, yeah, and I actually would have ranked this lower than a 6, but I ranked it a 6 because I actually found some scenes really, really funny. And yeah, it's an isekai, so it's about another person going to another world. And yeah, it's pretty good. Actually, never mind. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, High School DxD. This is probably my guilty pleasure anime. It's hilarious, and the battles are actually hecka cool. And it's really, really inappropriate. Really, really inappropriate. Okay. Next one. Guilty pleasure anime. Infinite Stratos. I actually watched this anime by choosing a random anime on Hulu, and I got this one, and it sucked, and I learned my lesson to never do random animes again and waste my time. But yeah, I watched 2 seasons of this, which are all the seasons, and I didn't like it. It's a harem anime, and it just, yeah, it sucks. And that's why they never made another season after season 2. Okay, don't watch this. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. This anime is awesome. I would have ranked it lower, probably like a 9. But because of episode 19 changed everything. That final battle was literally glorious. I swear. That, like, made history in anime. In anime animation. I swear. I was literally... I stood up out of my seat when that freaking happened. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. Freaking watch this anime. There. And it's just good overall. Kimi no Na wa Your Name. Another Makoto Shinkai film. And I love this anime. I actually do think it's overrated. I know I gave it a 10, but it's amazing, but I don't think it's everybody says it's the best anime film ever, and I don't agree with that. But the thing I love about this is that I love the idea of making so similar to like a Freaky Friday, like going in another person's body, but using that as falling in love with each other is like a really cool concept. And I really enjoyed this anime, and it was really entertaining to watch. I only watched this once, but there's like people out there who've seen this anime like 5 times in a row. And the thing I like about this anime is that I feel like I can actually rewatch it. But on the other hand, with our next anime movie, I gave it a 10, and it's Kono Katachi and A Silent Voice. I love this anime, and I've probably rewatched it like 5 times. But the thing is that I've rewatched it so much that I don't enjoy it that much as I did before. And in the first, when I first watched it, I didn't really enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but like, it was just so sad. And every single time I rewatch it, like when I first watched this anime, I cried. But then rewatching it, I don't cry anymore. But like, I can't rewatch this anime. It's just like, even though I've rewatched it 5 times, but that's just to show other people the movie and how good it is. But yeah. In this corner of the world, I love this movie. I just love it. The only reason why I brought it down to an 8, it might be like a 9, actually, is just because, like, it kind of got boring. And, yeah, it got boring. But it was really interesting because it was just interesting to see. And it was interesting and sad to see what happened to Hiroshima. And, like, how they got bombed and stuff. And this movie was so sad. Oh my god, I think I cried in this. Yeah, I cried. I cried in this movie. It's on Netflix, so watch it right now. It's amazing. It's a 2-hour movie. That's probably why I was bored. And Konosuba. Oh my god, I love this anime so badly. It's another isekai, and this guy named Kazuma dies in Japan, and then he gets sent to a new world by a goddess named Aqua, and he takes Aqua with him, and then it's just hilarious. This is probably the funniest anime I've ever seen. I laughed so hard when I watched this. This anime is just straight up comedy, and it's an isekai, and I love isekai so badly. And I really want to watch the Konosuba movie, but I don't know how to access it. And then Crunchyroll literally said that, like, it's on Crunchyroll, but it's not the movie. But this is on Crunchyroll, and it's also on HBO Max with no ads. So I watched this in English dub. I've seen Kono Katachi in, like, English, like, probably, like, 2 times English dub and 3 times in, English sub, and then I watched this in Japanese. Okay, just, like, let's continue. The Garden of Words, I love this film. This was actually my very first Makoto Shinkai film, and I loved it. And after I saw all the other Makoto Shinkai films, I didn't love it as much. And I still love it, though. It's a really good film. It's only 45 minutes, so it's if you just, like, have nothing to do for an hour, then I would recommend watching this film. It's on Netflix. So yeah, I watched it in Japanese. Lucky Star. I gave it an 8 because you're kind of supposed to watch Lucky Star, like, around the time when it came out, because it's more relatable and understandable when you watch it. And I gave it an 8, but it would probably be like a 9 or a 10 if I did watch it during those times. I watched it in Japanese. And Magi, I hated this anime. Period. Done. Okay. Next. I watched Magi in English stuff. Next. Mirai. If you're a kid, probably like 10 years old or younger, you'll love this movie. I like this movie too. It's about this 4-year-old kid who, like, travels in the future and past, and then he, like, learns a ton of stuff, and then he before he travels, he feels like he lost all of his attention because he gets a new baby sister, and then yeah, it's a good movie. I should rank it higher. You know what? I'll rank it to a 7. I don't know why I ranked it as a 6. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, 7 Deadly Sins. I love this anime, and the new season is coming out on Netflix on August 6th. And just so you know, giving you guys a heads up, the new season's gonna suck for you guys who watch Seven Deadly Sins, because you won't understand it unless you do a lot of research, which is what I did, and I actually understand it. And if you have any questions, please ask me, or you can just drop the anime after you watch the first 2 seasons. Okay, this anime is amazing, and I love it, and this actually used to be my favorite anime. And I love the movie, too, because I just love watching Meliodas destroy, I forgot his name, but the leader of the 6 Knights of Black. Okay. Naruto. Oh my god, I binge watched this show in 5th grade. I finished this. Imagine finishing Naruto and Naruto Shippuden in 3 months. That's how much I watched Naruto in 5th grade. Yeah, there's 220 episodes in... Is that even possible? How did I do that? Okay, well, yeah, there's 220 episodes in Naruto, and then there's 500 in Naruto Shippuden. So, yeah, I did that, and it's amazing. And I gave Naruto 6 because... I don't know. Because Naruto was literally just, like, to build up... It was just to build up things just for Naruto Shippuden. And Naruto was just, like, he was weak, and then it, like, made me mad because I don't like when the protagonist is weak. And, Naruto Shippuden, though, Naruto actually gets strong, and then, yeah, so that's why I ranked it in 8, then I ranked Naruto 6. When Marnie Was There is probably my favorite Ghibli film. And many people probably say, no, that's not the best Ghibli film. But so far, what I've seen, I think it is. And I cried watching this. And it's an amazing film. And please watch it. I watched it on HBO Max. And yes, I watched this in Japanese, yes. It's amazing. It's really sad. And yeah. One Punch Man, 10 out of 10. One Punch Man is truly genius. Whoever had the idea to make One Punch Man was a freaking genius. Because this is, like, real world, like, superheroes. But then there's One Punch Man who, like, can one punch anything. And it changes the perspective. Like, it changes, like, so much things. Because Goro, in the 2nd season, which I actually forgot to add to this list, is literally a protagonist for, like, the 3rd episode. And then once we all think he's a big threat, but then this is where One Punch Man is truly genius, and also Garo is a genius, because they introduce him as a protagonist and, like, took it from his perspective. But then when Garo, like, everybody's like, oh my god, Garo's gonna be the new threat. He's gonna be like the person that battle One Punch Man and actually stand a chance. And then, like, once he meets One Punch Man, he just gets knocked out by a karate chop. and then the whole, it's just like, yeah, just like the scales of, like, unlimited power that Saitama has is just like, it changes so much things, and it's really interesting. And yeah, so 10 out of 10. And I might be giving too much anime 10 out of 10, but I don't care. It's my opinion. Re:Zero. This is actually my most recent anime I've actually watched. I watched it this week. And the 2nd season actually came out the day I finished it. And, like, it was, like, the biggest coincidence. And then, yeah, but this anime is an isekai. And I love this anime. I would give it a 10. Because I love, it just like, Subaru, the protagonist. I watched this in Japanese. The protagonist, he has no goal. He has no goal. That's the only problem with this anime, is that it's so entertaining to watch. Like, it's so colorful. It's like a fantasy anime. There's like so much things going on, and it's amazing. And he has no goal. And the only goal he really has, which isn't really even a goal, is to save Amelia, which is like the main girl in the show. And like, he never had a reason to, like, I don't know why he wants to save Amelia, which is like the problem with the show. And like, he's suffering so much. Like, he suffers so much in the show just to save Amelia, or just make Amelia proud. And like, there's like no reason to. And that's the problem with the show. But everything else on the show is perfect. I love the show. It's so entertaining. And all I have to say is, who is Rem? And it's a meme in this anime. And you'll understand me if you actually watch ReZero. And Rosario Vampire Rosario. I hate to say this, but this is probably the first anime I actually watched. I think I watched this in second grade. It was on Netflix, and my brother was playing it at my grandma's house. And yeah, we watched it. It's not good. It's not. It's very inappropriate. I don't even know why I watched it. But yeah, I also watched the second season. It's actually kind of hilarious, though. Psyche K is amazing because it's just hilarious. But like, some episodes could be boring, so like, and this is like a show that I can't rewatch. Actually, no. Maybe some episodes you can rewatch of Psyche K. And I love Psyche K. It's on Netflix. I watched it on Netflix. Spirited Away. I love Spirited Away. Just, Spirited Away is like really good. And it's like a movie that you can only watch once and then it'll be good. And it was the highest grossing anime film for a long time until Kimi no Na wa came out. And I gave Kimi no Na wa a 10, but I still think it's a little bit overrated, even though, like, how can I say that when I gave it a 10? There's like, 10 means like it's perfect. But so, yeah, Spirited Away is amazing. I love the concept of it, and like, it's really good. It's so far my second favorite Ghibli film. Before Marnie was there, before that one. Flavors of Youth. This was split into 3 stories, so this is technically a movie with 3 stories, and the third story is, like, if I rate, like, the third story, it would be 100 out of 10. The third story, just by itself. But if it's a movie, like, all together, it's only an 8 out of 10. But the final story is, like, it made me cry. Yeah, and it's really good, the final story. But, like, the rest, the first 2 stories, like, suck. Okay, Attack on Titan. I love this anime. I only saw the first season. It's actually going to be the next anime I watch. I mean, like, the second season will be the next anime I watch. And, yeah. And I heard that there's going to be some mysteries coming out in the second season. Explained. And, okay. Steins Gate. Steins Gate is amazing. 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm just getting tired. I love Steins Gate, and I just recommend watching it. It's Steins Gate. Where did I watch Steins Gate? Oh yeah, I watched it on Funimation app. Funimation. And just watch it, please. It's amazing. Sword Art Online. I just want to talk about this. Sword Art Online, I gave a 4 out of 10 because it absolutely sucks. And don't judge me because it's my opinion. I don't care if you give Sword Art Online a 10 out of 10. But Sword Art Online, I'll give you the reason, sucks. It was amazing. It was like a really, 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 really good anime. Until so once they introduce Yui, and after Yui is introduced, like everything after that, and Yui, including Yui, it just ruined the whole entire show. Like, the fact that you can die in a video game is like amazing, and you're like stuck in the video game, and if you die in the video game, then you die in real life. I love that concept, and I love like the second episode on like how like that whole like where he joined a guild and it was like really sad. That was like so cool, and like I mean that's like really good for SAO. And then like the murder mystery was kind of cool too, and like everything was cool too, and once Yui comes and ruins the whole thing, ruins the whole mood of like the fact that you can die in a video game is like, it like builds so much like emotion into the characters, and then when Yui comes, she's like a freaking like god of like the freaking game, and like she like throws that away. And then they also like add other online games, and it's not even SAO anymore. Like, and like you can't die in the game. I kind of appreciate Gigio trying to bring that back, but didn't really like work out at all. So, yeah, it sucks. I'll say, yeah, from episode 1 to 10, it was amazing until the Girl of the Morning Doom, and then it was just like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 out of 10 after that. Okay. But yeah, the episode 3 was amazing. Holy shoot. I love that episode. Oh yeah, the Sword Art Online movie sucked too, because like, it just sucked. Because Kirito literally didn't give a crap about anybody else. He only gave a crap about Asuna. And that was, yeah. Yeah, okay. Weathering with You. I love this anime. It's amazing. It's Makoto Shinkai's most recent film, and it's amazing, and it's about like changing the weather. I mean, like this girl like having the power to change the weather, and like she's like used to change the weather, and then it's like unfair and stuff, and then it kind of I swear all Makoto Shinkai's films fall under the same plot as Kimi no Nawa. I mean, like all their films like fall underneath the same plot, because or format, all of his films, because I swear, literally, this is kind of a spoiler for 5 centimeters per second and Kimi no Nawa, but they literally are the same movie, kind of, but at the end, the ending is different, because in Your Name, in Kimi no Nawa, they don't walk past each other, and they actually like notice each other and ask what's your name, and then in the end of 5 centimeters per second, they walk past each other, and it's really sad, kind of, but you feel relieved, and the main character feels relieved. And with Weathering with You, it's kind of it doesn't have that ending, but it falls underneath the same format, and I love the format, but like, we've seen it already. So I gave it a 9 out of 10, and it's still really good. The Girl Who Left Through Time is an amazing anime film. Like, there's like a ton of anime films. I mean that just like involve going back in time. Like, Your Name did, this did, The Fireworks did, yeah. This is a really good one. It's somewhat a little bit romance, but Tokyo Ghoul, I didn't really like it because they skipped so much. Because if you know the manga, they skipped so much in the anime, and they spend more time on the anime on a person running at the end. Okay, I don't want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about how horrible this anime film was. Fireworks. It sucks, and that's all I gotta say. This is like the biggest anime disappointment, because everybody loves Shaft Studios. Shaft Studios is probably the best studio for making anime, and they made a horrible anime for like the first time. Like, everybody's like, oh, Shaft Studios finally making a freaking anime movie called Fireworks in 2017. It's gonna be the best anime movie. And then you go there, and then you watch it, and then you realize that it's a horrible anime movie. And yeah, it is all over the place, and yeah. Promised Neverland. I would give the first episode a 10 out of 10, because I still remember the first episode, watching the first episode on Crunchyroll, and my mouth dropped because of the ending of the first episode, and then I was just like, and literally like suspenseful music was like going in my head. Well, it's like about these kids like they're trying to escape an orphanage, and the orphanage is, they're technically getting raised to get eaten by aliens. That's technically the plot, but we're almost finished here in Parasite. I've only saw 3 episodes, and it says on hold, and I'm probably going to put a ton of the other things on hold on the top, but this anime is really good. I gave it a 7 because I've only seen like, I only seen like 3 episodes, so like, I haven't seen the show escalate, so yeah, it's pretty good so far, and it kind of disgusted me in the very first episode, just a Parasite. I was kind of disgusted, and yeah, but it's really interesting. It has a really popular anime opening too. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I gave an 8, but I dropped the anime just because I read the manga, and then the manga is really good, and then the anime is not as good as the manga, but I still like the anime. But like, I'm just like, what's the point when I've already read the manga? I didn't read all of the manga, but like, yeah, so I love that anime. Monster Musume, I didn't like it. Yeah, dropped, and it's a 1. The same with Sword Art Online too. Okay, that's it, and I did this video just to hopefully this video can help me come up with ideas for future videos and talk about any of the animes I've seen, and I might do a yearly update on this on my anime list.